I almost returned my cat to the shelter for stealing food from my kitchen, and that would have been the worst mistake of my life. I adopted a stray cat named Wormhole 6 months ago, and she was perfect, except for two problems that drove me absolutely insane. She kept escaping through my bedroom window no matter how many times I locked it, and food kept disappearing from my kitchen in the middle of the night. I thought I was losing my mind until one evening, I walked into the kitchen and caught her red-handed, squeezing through the window with a piece of leftover chicken in her mouth. I watched her drop down to the ground below and disappear into the darkness, and something in me snapped because I needed to know where she was taking my food. I threw on my shoes and climbed out after her. I followed her down the sidewalk for 3 blocks and my stomach dropped when I saw where she was headed. There was a condemned house at the end of my street that had been boarded up for years. Windows covered in plywood and a chain-link fence wrapped around the property with no trespassing signs hanging off it. I watched Wormhole slip through a gap in one of the plywood boards like she'd done it 1,000 times before. And I stood there trying to convince myself to just go home and call animal control in the morning. But I'd already lost her twice this month and paid $60 each time to get her back from the shelter. So, I pushed the plywood aside and squeezed through after.